Hey Ronnie. What's up?
What's up?
So we're finally digging into this KA. We got the single overhead cam KA that's out of Ronnie's truck. We're about to crack it open. We're going to take it apart and see what all's going on with it. It's really kind of a moot point because we're going to be replacing just about everything in it. We're going to be getting the block, the head completely redone. We're going to be getting the block machined. We've got rods, we've got pistons, new bearings, everything you need to rebuild a motor. But we're building it for 500 horsepower to put back into Ronnie's truck. So, make it easier to drift, I guess.
Quit crying, you little dickhead.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're here with the losers again, and we have already made a mess. We didn't even start shooting, and we made a mess. We started draining the oil on the single overhead cam KA. We're about to take it apart and see what's inside. Ronald, to you, Ronnie.
I wonder what's inside. Maybe some pistons.
Magic.
Basically, at the last drift event, we had a lot of blow-by. So, we're going to build it. Step one is to take it apart and see why it had blow-by. I assume there's a bad ring, something like that. It wasn't really running lean, so we shouldn't have a melted piston or anything like that. It should just be a bad ring. Worn out from boost. We got all the parts. We're going to put it together, basically everything brand new, and try to make some horsepower. I keep telling everybody 500.
Let's see. Let's look for some parts over here. Let's go over here to our workbench pool table workbench and find some parts. Dang! Look at that fat H-beam rod right there. It's pretty good looking. And then we got some pistons. Some pistons! Those are pretty good looking. So what were we saying about these pistons, Ronnie? You bought them off a guy on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I found them on eBay.
You found the pistons on eBay?
Yeah, I found the pistons on eBay, and I was talking to the guy, and I said, hey, I have some questions. I don't want to talk to you on eBay, so give me your Instagram. So he gave me his Instagram, and we've been talking since then.
Can you message people on eBay, just like back and forth?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's through email.
Is it like a questions for the seller type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Gotcha.
cool. That's why I asked him for his Instagram. And so I was like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. What do I need? And he was like, well, buy my pistons. He's like, we made 750 wheel horsepower with them. They're not forged pistons, so you're not going to pay forged piston prices, but they're going to make power. And they're pretty high compression. They're 11 point.
So they're a cast aluminum piston.
Yeah, cast.
And he said they're good to what?
They rate them for 600, but he's made 750 in his personal car. So yeah, they put in some work.
How much did you pay for a set?
I'm not 100% sure what I paid. I paid either like 3 and change or 4 and change for the pistons, rings, and valve springs. But I think he sells the pistons for like $250.
Okay.
They're pretty reasonably priced. Sharpies and baggies are important, so you know where everything goes.
It's going to be a time lapse, so it's kind of pointless to talk to the camera.
Well, a little bit.
We'll speed it up now.
Who's editing this?
Point.
everything looks pretty good, bub. Our valves look good.
Yeah.
No problems.
Cool, cool.
Don't think we found a problem yet.
Look, Daddy. Look. Look, Daddy.
They all look good, huh?
Look, Daddy. Daddy, look.
Nice, dude. Pistons look fine, huh?
Yeah. They look like they've been having explosions on top of them. All right, so we got the head off. At this point, we're taking the head to the head shop, to the machine guy, the head machine guy or whatever, head service place, and I guess we're gonna get it back to factory. Or you have anything extra put in?
We're gonna put in a 240 camshaft,
Okay.
and we're gonna put in aftermarket.
From a single overhead cam,
Yeah.
240SX.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna put in. The guy that I got the pistons from sent me inner valve springs. We're gonna put those in there.
Okay.
They're supposed to give us an extra 1,000 RPM.
Okay. So just make them a little stronger,
Yeah,
make them a little stiffer.
line. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
So.
Are you supposed to get more lift out of the 240SX camshaft,
Take that, Daddy.
or do we know?
I don't know what the specs on
We've
the
just
cams
read that
are
it's
versus
a-
each other, but it's better. So it may be more duration, maybe more lift. I don't know.
Okay.
So, but
All
it does something.
All right. Well, let's get this block apart. Pans off.
Hands off.
So we have a bare block,
Well, minus front cover.
minus the front cover. That's what Ronnie's doing right now. He's gonna break everything.
Probably.
We got this far pretty good, and now he's gonna shatter the front cover.
Boom! Luckily, we don't need this. So
Yeah, true that. You're gonna get a new one, right?
we're gonna use the one off that.
It's this.
Oh, okay.
It's the thing.
That's the timing chain. Watch out. Does anybody know how this comes off? Oh, there's a bolt right here, bro.
There's another bolt?
Oh my god.
How many bolts are there?
Dude, apparently more than you took out.
What do you need, 10?
Yeah.
They don't like to get off.
I don't know. Where'd you put all the tools?
Is there one on the rack?
They
No.
don't want the back.
All the tools are like missing.
Oh my gosh. It's on the air.
Where have you been putting it? Daggone.
Hand me that right there. Yeah, we got the pan off. We're taking the front cover off. We got, oh no, it's a 12.
Is it?
That's weird. Let me see this.
Is it 12? Oh, you got it?
What else? Pans off?
Well, I guess we're about to pull the pistons and the crank out.
Yeah, dude. The crank, I think we have to get all this off.
Okay.
Which is back
The
here.
oil pickup and whatnot?
Well, yeah, we have to take the oil pick off. But no, this aluminum plate right here comes out of the block. You see it?
Oh, yeah. Some sort of like, does this thing have like a girdle that pulls out, like a hole?
No.
No?
No, you can see, here's the main caps.
Okay, gotcha.
So they're all separated main caps.
Okay, cool.
What
I'll
is this?
put it with the front cover right here. Done. We're keeping everything organized. Oil pan, timing cover, alternator, you know. Ronnie pulled out the bins so we can sort things out here and there.
Watch out, Levi.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. There it goes.
That's garbage.
Your garbage.
Anybody
Right in
needs
the
that,
garbage.
let us know, we'll send it to you.
They are not garbage.
I'm not garbage.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Levi.
Levi, he just doesn't know yet that you're garbage. Levi. Okay, you can play with that. Just don't play with tools that we need.
That's an air thing.
Are you having fun playing with that chain?
No. I didn't want to mess with this stupid thing.
Alright, then.
Oh,
Alright, let's finish this thing up. So we got the pistons out, all except for one bearing that's stuck on the crank right there. We got one bearing, 2 halves.
Yep.
So what's up? What are we doing?
Oh man. Taking these off.
There you go. They are free. Fly, be free.
They look all right. So all our bearings looked okay. There was one that had a little bit of scarring on it, right?
Yeah.
But the big thing is, and don't pay attention to this piston. Oh no, this is one we want to pay attention to. So if you look right here.
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. And get focused.
Give me a second. You see it?
Almost. There we go.
There's our problem. That's our blown motor right there. See this? That's ring line failure. So everything else looks good. We have ring lands from these 2 pistons, but we dropped these 2 pistons when we took them out.
Yeah, we dropped them on the ground. So we think they might have broken at that point. But
Yes. You want the
yeah,
You want this?
this one we didn't drop, and
Nope.
it's got a big old
Yeah.
busted up gap in the ring there.
So got a gap in the ring land.
Open it.
No. And that's from not gapping our rings prior to boosting it. So what happens is under heat, these expand. You see how tight they are. They expand and they end up touching, and they put force on these ring lands. Causes them to crack, blows them up.
Action!
There it is, guys. There it is. Looked good. We have a little bit of scarring on the crank, so we're gonna have it polished. And then once it's polished, he's probably gonna have to shoot us new main cuts, which sucks. But it is what it is. That's the only issue we saw besides ring land failure. Cylinder walls look okay. They're worn out, but nothing you wouldn't expect on something that was beat this hard.
How many miles did it have on it, you think?
I think about 130, but so the gauge cluster on this truck quit 3 times that I know of. So the first time the fuse blew and nobody did anything about it. I bought the truck and I fixed the fuse. Then when I lived somewhere else, the fuse blew and I fixed it again. I just put a new fuse in it, you know, fixed it. And then this last time, what are you doing?
Crushing your head.
The last time we had the fire and that killed it. And so the truck claimed, I think it's like 86,000 miles.
86,000 miles?
That's what the truck claims. But
You've driven it a lot in these last few years.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
as far as
worked.
daily
It's
and...
worked all the way up until 3
Oh,
months
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So, I think, yeah, it might have 90 on it now or something like that. But I would guess somewhere in the 130 range.
Dude, I've got the engine coming right off your crotch. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so I think about 130, maybe 150. Whatever.
Let me get back over here so I can stop laughing.
It was pretty easy to come apart. We couldn't figure out how to get our main caps off. And then we found out there's a screw hole in the top and you just stick a bolt in there. And
There's a screw hole in the top, and we just threaded a bolt right in there, and you just pull on it with this motion right here, and it comes right out.
Another really nice thing, they're all marked. So this is our last one, number 5. You see a 5.
Hang on, let me see if I can get a 5.
you see a
focus this? Hang on. Focus up, yo. All right. That is a 5.
5. This one says 3. This one says whatever it says.
And they all have an arrow
2.
on them, pointing forward.
Yep. This one's 4.
Focus.
Where's 1, bud?
I threw one in the garbage. I figured we didn't need all of our main caps. I figured that was cool.
That was cool.
I don't know where one is, honestly. Is it over on the over on the table? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I remember putting that there.
Yeah, everything looked pretty happy. You know, just some oiling issues. I don't know how well.
Ringland failure issue.
Yeah, ringland failure, oiling issue. I don't know how well this was maintained when it was on my grandpa's farm. I only know of it having one oil change prior to me buying it.
And you got it at what, 60, 70,000 miles or something like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know how well it was taken care of.
Ronnie has, like, mileage-wise, probably the youngest hard body on the planet for its age.
Yeah, and it's also the worst looking hard body.
Yeah, and probably one of the worst beat on. But yeah, everything came apart really good. The cylinder walls look really good. There's no, like, real crazy scarring on them or anything like that.
There's no marks.
They look nice. I mean, you don't see the cross hatching, but you know you're gonna expect that in a motor anything over like probably 60,000 miles.
Yeah, overall good shape. Lots of oil leaks, but that's the whole point. You just rebuild this son of a gun.
Yep. And we're hoping to have this thing done by October, and that's the suspension, which we're actually getting really close to being done on. I mean, we've done one side, we've done the front's done, except for putting the coilovers in. That'll take all of 10 minutes. We got one side done on the rear. We got to tack up the other side and get it welded in. We will have this motor to rebuild, which will happen fairly quickly as money comes in to do that. And then we'll have the wiring to do, the micro squirt. Yeah. That's going to be a whole lot of other fun.
I'm really hoping, honestly, by October, just to have this built and put in the truck, suspension completely done, and having a rolling chassis with a motor in it.
Yep.
And then after that, start working on the micro squirt. But if we're there before that, then awesome.
Yeah.
Originally I wanted to put it on the dyno at Cars in the Park. That's why we're saying October, because that's when the big car show in Sierra Vista is. I wanted to put it on the dyno, but even if we get it running and everything, it won't be broken in by then. There's no way.
That being said about Cars in the Park, if any of you guys are around Arizona, we're going to keep y'all updated as how close that's coming, because we're hoping to have a few cars in that show, and we're going to be there. We'll be there with Paul Freedom Fab, Owen from Hawk Speed, all the guys that we're kind of, you know, that we work with and that help us out around town. But yeah, if you're around Sierra Vista in the fall, in October, come out and see us. Yeah. We would love to have you there. Enter your car in it. Enter your car right beside our booth, and we'll hang out all day and order a pizza or something.
This will be there. The STI will be there. Beau will bring at least one thing.
Yeah, whatever I have running.
Yeah, I guess that's it, man. We got this thing apart. Now it's time for the real adventure.
Yeah, right on.
So we'll get it all buttoned up, put away, and we got everything bagged up. Whenever you take something apart like this, bag it up. That way you can put it back together.
Yeah, definitely.
By bins to keep everything in.
We try to be as organized as we're willing to be. You know, we didn't buy a bin for everything, but you know, we're losers. So do what we say, not what we do.
I mean, at least if they do this, they'll be okay.
Yeah, right on.
Not this. Like, don't do this. Do this.
Yeah, this is nice. This is our organization at its best right here. Boom. All right, so this is part one of the engine build. We're done with it. So
part one of the engine build.
So yeah,
we took it apart.
Yeah, taking it apart.
We did the
you gotta take it apart before you can put it back together. So look for part 2 and 3 and 7 and 12 and however many parts it's gonna have.
1 bazillion.
Yeah, dude. We're going to play some Apex.
We put this bolt in part 2.
Say bye, Ronnie.
Bye, guys.